A man that is being controlled and led by his sexual desires is not in control of his life, but he's a slave to those desires and those urges. And guys, this video is not about putting anybody down or talking down to people. I'm a man, I'm in my 30s, well, soon gonna be 30, but I'm in my end of 20s. Testosterone is high. We go to the gym, we see all those beautiful women, the yoga pants, the tank tops. I see the craziest things as well. But guess what? If you let those desire take control of you, take control of your purpose, hijack your mind, your life is gonna end up crumbling. You're building a house of cards. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when it all comes down. All right? And guys, we all go through this, but this video is to help you get back the control of your life, all right? Because you are meant to be a king, you are meant to be prosperous, but this little vice that we're having is taking away all. It's taking everything away from you. It's stealing you. It's giving you that quick, easy source of pleasure, instant gratification, but it's stealing the treasure that you have in you. It leaves you with a void. How do you feel after fapping? How do you feel after sleeping with a woman that you're not really have a real connection, or you don't really connect with that person? You're just doing it to fulfill that little desire that you have because you got like, a little bit horny and now you cannot think anymore. Guys, we're not animals, all right? And it's time for you to act like a king, because it's time for you to get back what is meant for you, okay? First thing first, when you're going to that sexual desire, you're kind of fapping, you're watching the prawn, you're basically giving your body an instant source of gratification. It's like eating a cookie, eating the chocolate, watching prawn, ordering chicken wings and pizza because you want an easy source of pleasure. There's no effort in there. You got that feeling, okay, I gotta do it, I can't stop myself. But hold on, breathe. Maybe go for a walk, go to the gym. You will get an even better and real pleasure after the gym, but it's gonna take you a little bit of effort before, all right? And that's how life is. The real effort and the real pleasure comes from a little bit of effort, all right? You gotta plant a seed so you can reap the fruits, all right? You're not just gonna be reaping fruits all the time, and if you do, it's gonna lead to a vicious cycle where you're always eating that cookie, you're always fapping, your body becomes lazy, your soul becomes drained, all right? You become void, and all you become is someone that is a slave to that dopamine rush, and you just want to get more and more of it. It's a drug. We talk about the white snow as the white powder as being the drug, but guys, there's so many more drugs that we're not really talking about, and we're normalizing. And one of them, watching porn, fapping, releasing, and being controlled by your sexual urges, all right? Being controlled. Hold that sexual energy, all right? The sexual energy is so valuable. Yesterday I was talking with a friend and a client, and I have it for heart to help men kind of be real men. And for me, a real man is not someone that is a slave to his sexual urges. But anyways, I was talking with him, and he's like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna go home now. What am I gonna do? I'm used to doing that. I'm used to always watching this, and it helps me de-stress and relax. And I'm like, well, you have a lot of energy, all right? So recognize that you have a lot of energy, and you have a bad habit of removing and destroying that energy by fapping. What if you go for a walk? Show me your steps, 3,000 steps. Okay, well, bro, let's get those steps up to 10,000. There you go. You usually take an hour to fap and watch the perfect video. Let's go for a big walk. Okay, use that sexual energy, which is an energy that is reproductive, all right? It produces life. When you release your semen can produce life. Instead of throwing it in a sock or throwing it in I don't even know what people do, throwing it in the toilet or on the wall, it's crazy. You keep it in and go build something with this. This is an energy that can build something, and I want you to build something with it. Work on a side hustle. You've been talking about the side hustle. Do it instead of wasting an hour. You say you don't have time. What are you doing? You're watching porn 2 hours a day, bro. That's 14 hours a week. All right? And your body's gonna not be lazy anymore. If your body's so lazy and so used to eating the cookie, eating the junk food, it's just a vicious cycle. You're gonna be watching porn. Why do you think that people that are fit, physically fit, are successful in every single thing? Because they were able to control their diet, which means that they have the discipline in their diet, and they choose discipline over instant gratification and everything. Chances are that someone that is overweight, that doesn't train, is also addicted to porn because it's all the same thing, and maybe addicted to gambling and addicted to, I don't know, smoking weed or whatever thing that, oh yeah, okay, I need to feel good. It's a way of coping. Let us face life. Look inward. If you don't like what you're saying inward, well, do the work to start liking what you see inward, and then slowly but surely, you will not need to cope with anything, but you will look at something and recognize, okay, I saw this, okay, I feel a little bit horny, okay, I have that sexual energy. How can I use this? Why I'm feeling that way? Instead of just, oh man, I'm angry, okay, I'm gonna fap. Oh yeah, I feel no stress anymore. That's just a cope. Just like getting a tattoo. People that get a lot of tattoos everywhere, it's because they're coping with something. A lot of them, not all of them, all right? Don't come at me as a tattoo hater. But when I see someone with tattoos all over his body, for some people it's just a cope. Oh man, I lost my job. Okay, I'm gonna cope. I'm gonna put a tattoo. Yeah, but why did you lose that job? What happened? Self-image, number 3. A lot of people don't respect themselves. A lot of people don't view themselves well. Honestly, I talk with a lot of people, and a lot of people open up a lot to me. I'm a personal trainer, and you know, a personal trainer is like kind of a psychologist nowadays. But anyways, people open up to me, and some people have a low self-esteem of themselves. And a lot of this has to come because you're watching yourself in the mirror when you're fapping, and you're like, what am I doing with my life? Is this what a peak man should be doing? The best version of myself? Looking at my phone and going through those videos so I can release, so I can feel good? Something's wrong with that. All right, I don't even think animals do that. Even if they might masturbate, I don't think they're watching other people doing it. Like, it's such a weird thing. But even if you're having sex with someone, it's still, you are a slave to that desire. So what? Me, I'm sure, not to say I'm a player or whatever, but anyways, it's it's not an accomplishment. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not an accomplishment. Oh yeah, I slept with 10 girls. So what? Both of you and the girl, are slaves to that sexual desire, and you're not strong enough to stay strong and hold your body strong. You know, your body is the temple of God. That's what the Bible says. So what are you doing with this body? You know? You're being guided by lust. And when you're guided by lust, did you see that CEO that got caught with his secretary in a what is it called? What was the concert? Coldplay concert. CEO caught with his secretary. Man, this guy is ruined. Why? Because he couldn't control his balls, pretty much. He was working with that secretary, and then he's getting horny, and then he's so in that emotion and that horniness, and he can't even control his balls. I can respect a man that can't control himself. I just can't. Then what? Then one day, if you feel like, I don't know, if you feel like taking something and throwing it at me, you're gonna do it. You can't control your desire. You can't control your emotions. You can't control that. You can't respect that person. CEO, you see, life crumbled. Why? Because he couldn't control his sexual desires. He probably had a beautiful wife and kids and all this. I mean, I don't even know. But it's not an excuse. Even if he didn't have a good family and a good wife, it's not even an excuse. Finish this and then start something new. But don't be controlled by your lust and desires. All right, moving on. Distractions. It's an addiction and it's a distraction. Me, since I stopped this bad habit, I can make more YouTube videos. I can walk. I'm journaling. I'm reading the Bible. I'm listening to the Bible. I'm actually, I'm talking a lot with ChatGPT, but not in a weird way. But in nutrition, I'm really like nailing down a lot of things in nutrition. Maybe all that time would have been used fapping. Maybe people, you spend 2-3 hours a day just fapping and watching porn. Maybe they spend 2-3 times on dating apps, swiping and getting the perfect date and going on dates. Man, how draining is this? For what? So you empty your balls. And then what? Are you gonna build with that person? You don't even think that you might not even have one point in common, but all you have is that, oh yeah, she's hot, I love her body. So what, man? You're not 17 years old anymore. You're not 18-year-old anymore. Come on. So what if she's hot? Trust me, it's not because she's hot that it means that she's got something in her brain. I don't want to get in her pants. I want to get in her ears, and that she get in my ears, and we can connect well. And once you have that good connection with someone, and in my opinion, honestly, after a lot of experience, I believe that sex should be in marriage. not before marriage. But that's for another video. And this is the only way that you can really have that holy sex and connect well with that person. And that's what I believe it's meant for, you know. People are getting destroyed by using it the wrong way. Using it the wrong way. God create things, human use it the wrong way. Distraction. What is your purpose in life? What is your goal? Well, your goal is, I don't know, building the best headphones ever. Okay. But you're spending 7 hours a week on dating apps, talking to girls at the gym, changing your workout routine just so you can talk to the girl. The other day, a guy is like, oh, I don't want to train here. I want to train there because there's a hotter girl. And I get it. I used to be like this. I signed up to a gym just because there's hot girls at some point. I know, but guys, when are we going to look back and be like, man, the stoic quote, when am I going to start demanding the best for myself? You are a king. You're meant to be a king. Attract, don't chase. The one that is yours is going to come to you, and don't be led by those sexual desires. All right. Number 5 is that you're led by your emotions more than logic. It's all emotions, all that horniness, all this, all that. You're associating horniness. Okay, I'm going to feel better after I release. You're led by your emotions, not by your logic. It's all emotional. And the more you give to that emotion, the more you become an emotional man. The less you become a logical man. The more you're going to be in an emotional turmoil. One day you feel like this, one day you don't feel it. Today I had I don't even know if I can say that, but I had a little consultation, and that person, very emotional, I can tell. And I'm like, what do you eat? Some days I feel like eating eggs. Some days I feel like pancake with syrup. Some days I fast. And like I can tell, it's just led by a lot of emotions. No routine, no more structure. Okay, I feel like pancake. I'm going for pancake. I feel like ordering out. I feel like not working. Your life is just going to end up crumbling because there's no real structure. There's no real foundation. Number 6, real strength is mastering yourself. My brothers, master yourself. Freedom is mastering yourself. It's not about being free, traveling all over the world, financially free. Yeah, but if you're financially free, traveling all over the world, but even if I send you today to Spain, you're going to be looking at all the girls, and then you're going to go back home and you're going to fab for 5 hours in your hotel. Are you really free? You know? Master yourself. Master those that lust. Master those sexual urges, that desire that doesn't benefit you. And trust me, real freedom is found in discipline. People tell me, if you don't feel like eating a cookie, you eat the same breakfast every day. I love eating the same breakfast every day because this is how I feel free. I don't even think about it. I wake up, I have my same breakfast. I'm free because I don't have those desires anymore. It's like if I'm so detached. That's it for this video, guys. I want to help men and help myself be the best version of ourselves. If that's something that interests you, I'm offering calls. Very simple. One-on-one, hour call. How you do it? You comment down and I'll reach out to you. We're going to exchange the emails, exchange contact. No more coaching, no more all of that stuff. I want to keep it simple. You're a man that want to optimize areas of your life. You want to be the best version of yourself. You're suffering with fapping. You want to talk about it? I'm here for you. I'm like your big brother, or maybe your younger brother for some people. I'm your brother. Let's talk about it. All right. You want to focus on your diet? I'm here for that. Training? I'm here for that. 1 hour. We talk as much as that. We can always surpass a bit more time, but we will have good conversations. I'm charging 100 for the hour. I haven't done any. Actually, I've done one. I think I've done two. Because some of them were more training and dieting. I'm still doing training and dieting, so it's all together. 100 per hour. Maybe it's gonna last an hour and a half. We're gonna make sure that we go through the topic that you need. If you're interested, comment down below. That's all you need to do. I'll read all the comments. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Ciao.